This is Majo John Madden, Asheville, North Carolina. I'm standing at the south end of the Grove Arcade, which one of the travel magazines recently called the heart of downtown Asheville, and I think it is. And I have office space here now in a co-working facility that is very beautiful. And I have a fob on my bag that gets me into off the door on Page Avenue, which is just around the corner there. So it's about 6:15. My life is changing. My life has changed pretty dramatically other times. I had my camper van stolen in Arizaba, Mexico, and all I had was a shoulder bag much like this and my passport. I think I had some cigarettes. I had a credit card. So here's the entrance. It's very beautiful. Santa's coming to town 2 to 4 every Sunday, right down there. And a woman named Jenna and her partner Arjuna are making music straight down there 12 to 4 today. It's going to be cold. Right now it's 32 and it says breezy. On that side of the building, the wind was blowing like a champ, like crazy. So when my Lyft driver, who had been extraordinarily rude, unfriendly, unhelpful, dropped me and my rolling suitcase and about 12 Ingalls bags off at that door, the wind blew my rolling suitcase halfway down the block, and I was in hysterics laughing. Because I'm trusting this. I've been thrown out of the Salvation Army shelter. A security guard caught me in the shower room smoking a cigarette at 4:30. It seemed like an acceptable risk. But it didn't work. Did not work. I've been wanting to get out of there like crazy, and I do have a little bit of money, not enough to rent an apartment, and it's the 14th, 14th. So I won't get a check for another 16 days. Probably it won't work for me to stay in my office, which is on the second floor up there, actually directly above me on the second floor, and all along that wall is where I work. I can stay there tonight for sure. The 12 bags and rolling suitcase, that's more challenging. Right now I've got them stuffed on a little doorway that leads only to a bathroom, but the bathroom opens at 10 in the morning, so I have to do something before then. It's a lot of details I won't figure out until it's time to figure them out. Even as soon as the security guard said, we have to go upstairs and talk to the boss. And she came back and said, he says you have to go. I expected that would only be written up. You get 3 write-ups and I had 1. I was assuming, that gets us in trouble. So I never did not trust it. Never got mad at her. I have been wanting to get out of there, and I told her, I got fired from a job here in Asheville, and life had done it for me very smartly because I was working full-time and was not doing a good job of looking for jobs. And life said, let's make it easy for you to look for a new job. So I got fired for something I'm proud of doing, actually. So I can't get back in at this door. I have to go back through the wind over there, and we'll be able to get in and we'll be able to stay warm tonight. There are lots of people out in the cold tonight, in tents, and some of them not even in tents. And when I realized I had to leave the shelter, I said, can I get a sleeping bag? No. And then I went Lyft. I have my Lyft app, and I can get into my office anytime. So I knew that would work out. I somehow know it's all going to work out. I sure want to catch Jenna and Arjuna playing their music today, even though it'll be cold. It's supposed to be sunny, and they are awesome. They are awesome. She sings like an angel. I did have a cigarette out there. They comfort me. They're good. They are more good than bad for me. And I have other videos where I talk about that. So I have a bottle of water, and I actually do have a thermos full of coffee. So that's all right. And it's Christmas time, man. You know, I've been working really hard at leaning into the Christmas spirit. I've been actually extraordinarily happy from coming here during the days. Wonderful people, and so Christmassy. And I'm home for Christmas after 2 years in Mexico. I love the Navidad season in Mexico, but it's good to be home. I cried about it the other day. Life brought me home. It did it by getting me so sick that the U.S. consulate medevaced me from Cancun to Asheville. I got to choose where to go. I came here because I knew the medical system here, and they've done right by me. They got me a surgery on September 3rd that fixed my prostate, and I could pee again after 6 months of not knowing if I ever would again. I pee like a racehorse, and I'm going to go in other areas too. Surgery was excellent. The doctor did a great. The doctor was somehow operating a robot that did the whole thing. And I'm exhaling. Exhaling is a good thing. Merry Christmas, folks. I'm still planning to have a Merry Christmas. I don't know quite. I asked the driver. There's probably not. I need someplace to store my bags. There's not a U-Haul storage, any kind of storage facility open at 5 in the morning. No. Could I rent the back of your truck? Well, he was really, really unfriendly. He was not about to do that. No. When I said, the wind was howling, so I said in a loud voice, "Could you help me with my bags?" Because many of them are just eager to serve. He said, "That's it, I'm out of here. Bye, have a good night." Please, I almost begged. Don't leave me out here in the cold. I did snap at him one more time when I was getting in the truck. It was a very high truck and no running board. He said, "Put your left leg up first." And I said, "I know my body, Jack." I used Jack. That was risky. I said, "Oh, this is going to be it all over." But he handled that. He's not getting a good tip or a good rating. No. I told him, "I'll give you a good tip, but no, I'm giving you no tip. I'm going to tell the lift people just exactly in very just unemotional detail what happened." And then turn it over to God. God, I do the legwork. Oh, look at this little doggy. Hi, beautiful dog, ma'am. Love your dog. Love dogs. Love dogs, love people. I said to Keisha, the security guard, before I left, "I have no resentment at you. You were doing your job. It's time for me to go." She said, "Well, when you do bad things happen." I said, "I'm not counting it as a bad thing. So far, I think it's okay. And I don't feel guilty for sneaking a smoke." She said, "How can you be so stupid?" I said, "I'm an addict," which I am, but I actually give them up every time I go in the hospital with no problem, no patch, no nothing. And when they say, "Now you've been off them for 15 days while you're in the hospital, you could quit." And I say, "But I don't wish to. Cigarettes are my friend." Yeah. Car going by, not the cops. Asheville is a good place to be. It's so beautiful and so many tourists. It is a place that lots of people come to be here for Christmas. And I get to be here for Christmas somewhere. I'm going to be somewhere. There will be more updates to come, folks. Thank you. Merry Christmas.